Hello everybody! It's been some time since we've done one of these videos, and today we've got Natty here with us as well.
Hello.
Hey! It's been almost a year, right?
Yeah. We will blame COVID.
Yes. Damn COVID. But today what we want to do is we want to talk to you about a product that was lent to us to be played with. It is called a Titan by 1UP Gaming and Arcade. Now, Ben is the creator or the owner of 1UP Gaming and Arcade. He reached out and lent us this little machine to have a little play with. Now, Nat, you and I had a little go before.
We did.
It's
so much fun.
Brought back some memories.
It
right?
really did. And I was saying, you get used to the modern games with maybe a bit better reaction times. I was getting used to the delay.
Your comment was like, I need some frames right now.
Yes.
Right? The old school games definitely didn't rely on frames, that's for sure.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So we played some Mortal Kombat, we were playing some Ribbit, and we were getting into some games we've never heard of before, but any old school fighting game.
Like a DNA game where you basically eat things to get bigger, but like things are shooting at you and then you're like dislodging your jaw to try and eat things.
The jellyfish kept eating me. No.
Right. We've had a little play on it, and now I got you to have a look at like the build of it, the weight of it and stuff like that.
It looks really good. It's very sturdy, but what I really appreciated about it was the load times were quick.
Yeah.
And it really did just have that old school feel to it, because you've got your whole board, you've got your two players sitting next to each other. Right. Like being at the arcade.
Bringing it back together.
Yeah.
So that's actually using what's called the Pandora DX operating system, I guess is what you would call it. Has about 3,000 games on it. Now, what I really like about that particular operating system, and I know Pandora do it with the other ones, you can search for the games in which you want to play as well. You can put them into categories like shooter, fighting, puzzle, action, So if you think, oh, I just feel like doing an action game, put it into action and it will bring up pages and pages of games.
I just love that it's got so much stuff in there that I've just never heard of before.
That's some of the fun of like just trying random games that you've never seen or heard of. So the build on this one is, it's a heavy unit, right?
Yeah, quite heavy. You were telling me it's made out of MDF?
Yeah, correct. It was 16 mil.
Yeah.
Which is really, quite a sturdy build. All the internals inside are connected to the MDF, so nothing's sliding around as well, which is nice.
Well, what I love about it as well, all the buttons light up. It's
all the buttons light up.
Great.
Now, historically, I've used another game board quite similar to this one, which is years and years ago it was made. None of the buttons light up though, and I was like, that was one of the things I always wanted, and to see that they light up just gives it that little extra.
Well, it means you can play in low light, and you've got that little bit of extra glow from your joystick and your buttons to see what you're doing.
Yes.
Late night gaming.
Right?
Ruin your eyes forever.
Ever. So the next thing I want to mention is the portability of these things, right? So on one of the other ones that I used to play with, the biggest pain in the butt was the fact that the power cable and the HDMI cable was coming out the back. This thing is clean because you basically plug everything in and unplug it. It's not constantly connected to the unit inside.
Oh, that makes it so much easier for cable management as well. When you're trying to move things, like to wind up my cables, and it makes it really hard when they're permanently attached to the unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is an absolute win on that side.
So you mentioned a game board. This was something that was new to me until I met you. Can you just explain a little bit more about what a game board is?
Sure, absolutely. So basically, for people who are like of the nostalgic type that like to revisit those old games, so you can go out and buy the consoles, right, and get the old Segas and the Nintendos, and you're spending hundreds of dollars to buy the unit and one game. So what people have done, like Ben from 1UP Gaming and Arcade, has created a game board. So basically it's a two-player console with pre-loaded games inside the actual unit. So it has Sega, Nintendo, Atari, Game Boy, has all the old nostalgic games on it, arcade stuff, preloaded. So essentially you're buying all the games at once.
That's great. And it gives you that real arcade feel, having the stick and the buttons rather than plugging in a controller. something like that.
Correct. So the one that we were actually playing comes in a range of colours.
Oh,
yeah.
The heck yeah.
Right? Pretty sure it comes in blue, red, orange, pink, green, and yellow.
Oh, just a few choices.
Right.
So is that the actual game board, like as in the structure of it, or are you talking about the joystick and the buttons? Like, the one we've got, player 1, player 2 is red and blue.
Yep.
But can you get like pink and yellow?
I'm pretty sure if you reached out and asked for that kind of request, he'd be able to help you out with that. But what I'm talking about is the actual design that's on the top there. And it's actually got a special coating on there to make sure that that doesn't get scratched up as well.
Oh, so good.
Right? Now, in saying all of that, the price on this one is about $380.
Okay.
Which, might be up there a little bit. But, however, at this point in time, I'm all for supporting local businesses.
Yeah, definitely. And what you're talking about, $1 a game?
Right? I'm not like this.
Oh, is it 10 cents a game?
3,000 games
yeah,
on
10
this
cents
thing.
a game.
Exactly. Say no more.
Yeah, and I think it's a real value proposition, especially when you're talking about kind of the world we're living in now, where you might get stuck in your house for goodness knows how long.
How long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I really like about this, it is made locally, and Ben, the guy who's pulled this together, is super friendly, and you can go in and chat to him about things you might want.
Mm-hmm.
He can do a little bit of customizing for you.
Yep. Yeah. So there you go, guys. We've talked about the board. We've shown you the board. Make your decision. Reach out to 1UP Gaming and Arcade. My name is Jordo. This is Nat, and we'll catch you next time.
Ciao.
Dream PC is an elite custom PC builder right here in South Australia. They specialise in building your ideal PC, be it for gaming, 3D rendering, video editing, or even just browsing the web. They don't waste time with individual parts or phone chargers, just quality, powerful PCs with great warranty. So if you're wanting a custom built PC but don't know where to start, or maybe you just want a PC that works without risking bending pins or busting capacitors, then take a look at their website and configure your own today. It's as easy as ordering a pizza. But note, they don't do pizzas. From build, testing and packaging, their real-time build tracker keeps you up to speed with what's happening at all times. With delivery anywhere in Australia, you too can have your very own Dream PC, so check them out today at dreampc.com.au.